candied jalapenos. Cowboy candy. Candied jalapenos. Let's give them a try. Good afternoon, good evening, good night everybody. Hope you're doing well. A happy Tuesday to you all. It is Tuesday the 4th of August 2026 and it's day 170 of the Chilli Grow Up. Little different today, you just saw me cook some jalapenos. The reason I've done that is because they're all kind of in their beginning stage and then they've gotten a little bit bigger, fatter, weird shapes. These look more jalapeno that I'm used to, but again, I've never really seen them straight up fresh from the plant. So here's the plan today. Let's have a little closer look. I'm going to chop one up. We'll have a little look through them. I'll do a taste test, but I know it's going to mess me up. And the other thing I was looking at online is something called Cowboy candy. Candied jalapenos, basically. So I thought, do a little taste of this one. And then do a little taste of this one. See if there's any difference from a younger to a more mature jalapeno. I'm assuming there is, especially with the capsaicin levels, the spice. And then we're going to be adding 2 to 1 on sugar and apple cider vinegar with a little bit of spices and ginger, garlic. And then we're going to boil these down. Basically preserve them in a sugar syrup. And I'm going to jar them up and we'll see how they go. Never heard of this until I'd say about 2 days ago. And apparently it's really nice and really popular, so I'm going to give it a try myself and put it out there and see if people like the recipe and try and do something different to what everyone else is doing, just with what I've got available in the cupboards. Other than that, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. It's about 30 degrees again today out there. It's hot and it did rain a little bit, tiny little bit through the night for about 30 minutes. So everything is muggy and humid now. Fantastic. Isn't that right, Lucy? Yeah? Having a snooze? Yeah? What's this camera in my face? Right, let's do this. Let's get into day 170. Happy Tuesday to you, Lucy. Are you ready for your egg? Can I get a pull? Thank you. Enjoy. Making a mess, aren't you? Eh? Here's the most youngest one, I suppose. It is solid. And when the water swells enough, we'll get what's known as corking. So it looks like cork lines, all little, basically it's burst its skin, burst its cells. There's no corking. And these ones kind of grew against each other and against the stem. So I don't know if there's going to be any corking going on there. They're all looking okay. Looking a little different. But a lovely, beautiful, shiny, glossy. I've just been ran under the cold tap as well, just to rinse them off. Very, very nice. Super dark colour. So, tell you what we're going to do. Right down the middle first. Let's hear that crunch. Wow. Just glistening there. See those walls shimmering there? Very nice. So yep, seeds right down from the placenta, down the pith. Not a big amount. So this could have definitely gotten bigger. But very nice. Walls are looking great. Let's have a little taster. Now I warn you, as everybody knows, I am from a country where black pepper is considered the spice heat level. Jalapenos, never grew up with them. I do like them now, but they are strong. Let's So let's give this a try. I'm going to give this a little bit of whirl first and see how it goes. So nice and fresh. And here comes the heat. Very pleasant actually. Definitely not to its full maturity. It's just a nice warm sensation. Now let's do a little bit with pith and the seed. A bit of the placenta and the seed there. So this should be where the heat's contained. Mainly it's contained right up here in the placenta. Let's give this a little taste, see if the heat's any different. Wow. Oh yes. Jeez. Right, my mouth is on fire. I know people are laughing at this now. Jalapeno. My tongue is still on absolute fire. Let's go with the, I suppose, the oldest, more maturest one. Let's cut him open. Let's have a closer look here. A lot more developed. Thinner walls to the other. Let's give this a little try. I'm still burning up from the other. So just this little bit. I'm not even going to attempt the heat zone, shall we say. Here goes. So delicious. Ooh, here's the heat. Yeah. Okay, so Cowboy candy. We're going to cut them up into its regular, I suppose, 1/4 inch slices. So just trying to let this heat go off me a bit. That was some hot stuff. So yeah, they look like just your regular jalapenos now, don't they? So we're going to carve this one up as well. Even though this is a half circles now because I chopped it right down the middle. That's okay. That's not going to make any difference when it comes to the Cowboy candy. Just a few little smaller pieces there. So, as we said, you need to just take these stems, take the top bits off, and then you're all good to go. Let me finish these off and we'll be right back. Okay, so they're all chopped up now. Let's get them in the sugar vinegar solution with the spices and get them all cooked up. Okay, in the saucepan it goes. Let's just do 1 cup sugar and a 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. And let's go with the 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. Pureed garlic and ginger. About 1/2 teaspoon of 5 spice, allspice. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. About 1/2 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. Use any salt you like, just not the iodine stuff. Have some proper salt in there. Slight sprinkle of paprika. So you can mix all this up till all the sugar's dissolved, as well as that garlic and ginger there. All the spices, so it's going to be lovely, sweet and spicy sugar syrup. Add your jalapenos. Get a rolling boil and keep stirring for about 3 to 4 minutes until the jalapenos are nice and soft. We're going to sterilize the jars, make sure they're nice and hot, because it's going to be very, very hot sugar syrup going in. We don't want the jars to crack, and we also want to kill off any germs or nasties in there. So we're going to boil them up, roll them around in the hot water, and then we'll jar up this Cowboy candy. And lids were boiled, sterilised. Just got them upside down, drip drying. They're super hot to the touch. That's perfect for transferring our super hot sugar syrup Cowboy candy. Got those few jalapenos in there. There's quite a bit excess syrup, but as long as it's all submerged. And the reason there's that much in is because there was so much left over. Filled another jar. So what we can do, we'll be using this one obviously as the product. And this leftover stuff will be just perfect for cooking. I was thinking of chicken wings. I think this will be a lovely little glaze for the wings. Remember, anything you make sweet, sticky for a ham. Stick some cloves in a ham and brush this all over it. I think it'll be very, very nice. So, yep, there we have it. Cowboy candy. This is my own little take on it, a little bit different with the allspice and that. See, it's very liquid now. It will set, get a little bit thicker. From what I've seen online, it's best to leave them for about 2-3 weeks to really let the flavour develop, and it'll be a thick, crunchy, sugary mess. But you can eat it now, eat it hot, eat it cold. The bonus of eating it, of preserving it whilst it's hot, once you put the lid on, that lovely suction will be created as the heat draws it in. You'll get that all on the old top of the lid there. So we'll just keep them in the fridge. This is going to be my, any chance I can use this, I'm going to be using it on everything. And I'm going to be snacking away at this in the next couple of days. So we'll pop them in the fridge for now. In the next few days, we'll take it out, have a little look, see if the consistency's changed. Give it a little taste test after it's had a few days to mature. But to be honest, right now, I'm going to give it a little taste test now. Let's just give it a little try. Remember, I've just gone a bit random with the spices and the measurements. Let's just see how this little bit tastes. Wow. Oh, that's spicy. But that tastes amazing. It's like a chutney, jam, jelly. The crunch is still there in the jalapeno, but completely softened. Super sweet. The paprika, the cinnamon, the allspice comes in, the 5 spice. And then bam. Whew. So this on top of, I don't know, I'm thinking a spinach omelette with cheese and crackers on bread. Very, very nice. I'm really happy with that. So please use that recipe. Half a teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, a sprinkle of smoked paprika, cup of sugar to 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. And I'd say if you can get about 10 jalapenos, that would be great. This was 5, and as you can see, we kind of third filled the jar, but then we had a lot left over. So obviously need more jalapenos, but when more grow, I use this to preserve them. Mayfield Chili Company's Cowboy Candy. Look at those Sugar Rush beef stripies. So good. These padrones, just massive. Look at that one, mighty, mighty. Bueno Mulatas. We've literally had a little trickle of rain, as you can see. Let's check our sweet bananas. I think these are ready for picking, especially that one in the back there. That's some sun skull, that hasn't changed at all, I hope. Our cayennes. Our ghosts. Crazy. Yeah, that wraps up the day, everybody. So there we go. Cowboy candy. Will it work? I hope so. Hopefully. Oh dear. Hopefully. Let's see what happens. I'll try them again in about a week's time. No, a couple of days' time. See how the taste has been different. We'll try them again in about a week after that and see how the flavours have improved. And then we can try them again after that in 2 weeks' time and see how they're looking. I'll just show you these Armageddons. And our big Armageddon over there, do you see those? super hot. So yeah, Cowboy candy, candied jalapenos. Give them a try yourself. Let me know how you got on. Did you try my recipe? Did you like it? Was it rubbish? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. That wraps up the day, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us. It means the world to Lucy and I. Have a wonderful Tuesday. You take care of yourselves, okay? Make sure you look after me, myself and I, because no one's going to throw you a lifeline if you're drowning. Happy Tuesday to you all. Thanks again. Stay awesome, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.